unpacking this week's small share. Suddenly feels like fall here, but we still have some really nice summer produce. We've got a couple heirloom tomatoes and some slicer tomatoes. These can just sit at room temperature out on your counter. We have some beautiful carrots this week. These came in a plastic bag, compostable bag. These can just go in your fridge in the crisper drawer in the bag. And we've got some scallions again. Haven't had any scallions since late spring, early summer, so I'm super excited about these. I love to use these raw in salads. You can also substitute them for onions and dishes. Those you just want to put in a plastic bag, and I keep them in the crisper drawer of my fridge. If they start to get a little slimy at all, you can always just peel off the outside layer, and then they will be nice and fresh and not slimy underneath. Got some cherry tomatoes. These you actually do want to keep in the refrigerator so they don't ripen too fast. I think last week on the Facebook page I put up or mentioned a recipe for a cherry tomato confit that's really good. You just like roast them in an oven really slowly at a low temperature with some olive oil and thyme and salt and garlic. And those are really tasty. A nice sweet pepper that can go in your vegetable drawer. And I already put these in a bag, but we've got some shishito peppers this week. These can go in a bag in your veggie drawer, in your refrigerator. These are usually mild, but sometimes there's a spicy one in the bunch, which is kind of fun. A really nice way to cook these is to just blister them in a cast iron skillet. So I can actually put a recipe on the Facebook page, but you just want to toss them in oil and then cook them in a cast iron skillet, and then just season them with a little lemon and salt, and they're super delicious. And a shallot. I think Lauren mentioned that the shallots didn't cure as well this time around, and so you want to use this pretty quickly. Just keep it out on the counter or in a cool spot, and use it anywhere you would use an onion. And try to use it up within a few days or a week. We've got a couple of zucchini, and then we've got our first winter squash of the season. So we've got an acorn squash. You want to keep this out at room temperature. Don't put it in the fridge. Try to use it up within a couple of weeks. I like to make curries with squash. So just peel off the outer layer, cut it off, and then take the seeds out, and then just chop it up. And saute it in some onions and with some other veggies, and then just throw some curry powder and coconut milk, and then serve it with rice. It's really delicious. Or a soup is always really good with squash too. So that's it. Enjoy.